Alan Cubitt, our creator, who didn't direct the first series of The Fall, but did direct the second. And he's an astonishing human being and got the most incredible mind. And, I owe him so much, and he's such a good friend of mine now. And even in the first series, where I was I definitely hadn't done enough work really to warrant being given that opportunity. And it was Alan who, I'd never even done a small part in a BBC production, never mind being given a lead in anything.
Wow.
I really hadn't. I'd never done British television of any kind. So it was a big punt for them to take on me. And that was all driven by Alan. He was just like, he's the guy. And, and I know he had to fight for it. And it automatically just did wonders for how comfortable I felt, early on, because I knew that the driving force of the whole thing, the reason we're all here, believed that I was the guy, you know. So as nervous as I was in the first sort of couple of takes, he was just great at going like, it's okay.
This is it.
I didn't get fired after the first day. I was like,
it's always our biggest
okay,
fear.
Honestly,
table read. You're like,
I don't think
can't
people
make the table read.
I know. Honestly,
like,
I know the table read. I was like packing up my bags. Like, it's not gonna happen.
You're like, get to the table read.
Yeah.
Get to the fitting.
But also,
and then get to your first day, and then
and
still
then
you're like, all right, let me get to the first episode, so that they have enough tape where they're like, it'd really be a pain in the ass to recast.
But I don't think people believe that about table reads. But like, I'm terrible at table reads. The things I am most fearful of are auditions probably and table reads, because I'm always like, don't judge me on this. Like, it's when you see the creative people, the producers and the director and all, go off to have their little meeting after the table read, and you just want to sort of, bob your head in and go, guys, come on, like, don't be judging.
That's not what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. By the way, on the day, I've
and
got
they're always
this.
like, we just want to hear you read it. We just
exactly.
Don't act anyone. Just read it.
I know exactly, but then you get someone
Fired.
who's straight out of the blocks, like gives like a massive performance, and you're like, what are you doing? I'm not doing that. But it was great because then from really early on, Alan and I had this, like it gave me a lot of confidence. He has a lot of faith in me. He's very good at, and now that he's directing, it's even better, and he's got so much trust in what I naturally wanted to do with Spectre. And I don't know, like, I think I'm just lucky with him, and like there's very rarely a time that I say, I think this, and he goes, no. Why would you do that? What an awful choice.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. It seems to be, so far it's really cohesive, and I think that we're a couple of seasons in now that there's just a sort of you get this sort of common understanding and like unsaid thing where you don't even, like, he'll come in and be like, so I was, and I'm like, yeah, I know.
right.
And I was like, yeah, no, sorry, I got it. I realized I know what I did. I don't know what I was thinking, which is a really lovely thing.